It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Espresso ahead of the Comrades Marathon. Lots of nervous bodies out there. We certainly connect and empathize with you, but not with this next man that I'm going to introduce you to because he might be crazy. The Comrades Marathon obviously coming up this weekend. Thousands of athletes from across the globe are going to take on the grueling 90-odd kilometer race from Pietermaritzburg to Durban. Now, to complete the Comrades is already a pretty amazing feat. Some people, a once-in-a-lifetime feat, but our next guest plans to take the race to another level. Martincich has decided to run the Comrades Marathon twice in 24 hours. Leaving Durban on Saturday evening, Ian will run throughout the night to Pietermaritzburg, where he will then join the official Comrades Marathon start and then run the 90 kilometers all over again back.
That's right.
Ian, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, dude? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Man, this is amazing to me. So where did the seed first get planted? How did this come about?
Sure. It started probably 8 years ago when I started running. I did a 5K run, trying to actually run the whole distance and not having to walk most of it. And realized, like, look, if you can do 5Ks, you can do 10Ks. And that progressed to 21, eventually a marathon. And I'm not the fastest runner, so going slow and at a constant pace, I realized, look, if you can do the marathon, let's try an ultra marathon. And from that, having done the Comrades 2 years ago, I thought, look, let's test yourself. Let's see where your breaking point is. You need to do something that really scares you. And tackling the ultimate human race and doing it twice is something that really absolutely scares me. So
I'm glad to know that you do have some sense of self-preservation, that this isn't being done on a whim, but it does help when you're doing it for something bigger than yourself, for something more than yourself. Tell me about the Fallen Angels Animal Shelter. What is it about these incredible creatures that is motivating you?
Fallen Angels is an animal rescue center in Markbos, Cape Town, and they rescue the animals from the surrounding areas that have been neglected, abused, been in dogfights, or just people that have left them, they leave their houses and they just move away and leave the dogs behind.
Yeah.
And animals have really been close to my heart, and especially dogs. So being involved with Fallen Angels and creating awareness and getting funds for their vet bills, food, was just an obvious choice for me.
They better have a pup at every 10Ks for you, just to motivate you. I doubt any dog could run that far. I mean, how do you even approach training for a race like this? Because the danger of wear and tear and breaking your body down before you've got to take on the physical and mental challenge is ever present. How do you train for something like this?
I've been working with a coach very closely for the last 6 months, and we started off building a base, sort of a base block is what they call it. From there you move on to a strength block, which helps for the injuries, and further on when you move on to more endurance, which will include a lot of back-to-back running, running on tired legs. So especially once you've run a 60K the one day, to run a 20K the very next morning helps boost your mental strength. Just knowing as tired as you are, you can still carry on and do that, and that gives you a big boost as well once you've completed something like that.
I'd love to say that you're not going to reach, excuse me, you made me a little emotional, to say that you're not going to reach your breaking point, but chances are you will, and you're going to have to push through it. What are you most scared of?
My biggest concern is getting through the first half, the first 90Ks. It's an up run, which makes it a lot tougher, and not being a fast runner, I don't have a lot of leeway to pace myself accordingly, and there's really only a window of about half an hour that I need to get to the start in order to change, eat, get in your pen. Anything longer than half an hour, your legs are going to seize up and it's going to get a bit more difficult to get going again. And anything shorter is not enough time to rest recover, and to eat again. So it's, it's a very tight margin to work with.
We want people to get behind you. We want other race goers to know what you're doing so they can be there. That's a massive part. I've done an ultra, and it's the runners with you, that community, that get you over the line. How can we follow what we're doing? How can we connect with Fallen Angels?
I think the best would be there's a Facebook event. It's Double Comrades. 4 is in the number Fallen Angels. And you can add yourself, say you're interested. We'll be doing updates there continually. And all the links for donations, fundraising, and everything is on that event page.
Are people allowed to push you? Can they push you along the way?
If they can push, please push away.
Push and pull. Ian, you're an absolute champion. We love this kind of inspirational stuff on our show. Thank you so much. And good luck, dude. Good luck,
Thank you
my
so
friend.
much. I appreciate it.
Oh, man. Well, you know, I've spoken about my own experiences doing an ultra, and something that I really need to worry about is pain management. I'm constantly repairing my joints, repairing the tissues, and something that really does help me is ThreshHold Real MSM, an organic form of sulfur. I love the fact that you're not putting anything that isn't absolutely natural into your body, and it goes so far to help me, to help ultra-marathon athletes, to help so many people in South Africa repair the damage that you do when you do these ultras, these massive tests of not only body, but mind as well. And it really does aid in those connective tissue areas that really do take major strain in this kind of event. So something that I rely on heavily. Right now, though, I'm going to rely on our beautiful Leanne Williams to bring us up to speed with the news.
Try ThreshHold. It's clinically proven to assist with pain and inflammation, joint health, exercise recovery, and oxidative damage. ThreshHold, nature's anti-inflammatory for painful conditions.